What's up, Taiwan? Good morning. I'm Erika Liu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Taiwan has confirmed plans are underway to open a trade office in Slovenia, in the latest symbol of warming Eastern European sentiment. This comes as European parliamentarians call on EU leaders to do more to support Lithuania, which is facing economic sanctions from China for its growing ties with Taipei. James Chater reports.
Taiwan and Eastern Europe take another step closer.
Actually, we are working on establishing, to exchange the representatives. Of course, this will not be the level. This will not be the level of the embassies. It will be the level, the same level as many of EU member countries already have.
Taiwan's foreign ministry has confirmed plans are in the pipeline to open a trade office in Slovenia, the latest sign of deepening ties between Taipei and Eastern Europe. The news comes after Slovenia's Prime Minister called Taiwan a country in an interview with an Indian broadcaster, and despite Beijing pursuing coercive policies against Lithuania for its own closer ties with Taiwan.
What this development shows us that even though that we have seen such a strong backlash coming out of China against Lithuania, it has not deterred others in Central and Eastern Europe from approaching Taiwan and cooperating with Taiwan.
Analysts say a range of factors are behind Slovenia's bolder stance, including the Prime Minister's personal sympathy for Taiwan, its alliance with the US and NATO membership. But like Lithuania, it's Slovenia's lower economic reliance on China that's opening room for overtures toward Taipei.
This is a tendency that we can observe all across Central Eastern Europe. Central Eastern European countries generally have trade relations with China which are less important to their respective national economies than trade relations that Western European countries have pursued with China.
Taiwan's step closer to Slovenia comes as some 40 cross-party European parliamentarians sent a letter to EU leaders. They're calling for more full-throated condemnation of China's coercive economic approach toward Lithuania. China's made its position clear.
现在，立陶宛以一己之私，企图用自身错误绑架中欧关系，这既不负责任，也很危险。欧方应对此保持高度警惕。
Analysts say it's unlikely the letter will prompt the EU to take any action, but say European parliamentarians voicing concern is still significant.
If we look at the situation in which Lithuania is, we can potentially down the line imagine any other member state of the EU, especially the smaller member states, which have been trying to develop relations with Taiwan, that they could be in a very similar situation sometime in the future.
But any move toward Taiwan comes at a cost. Last month, China removed Lithuania from its customs clearance system, in effect banning Lithuanian imports to China, and warned companies in other countries against investing in Lithuania. Taipei responded by buying up Lithuanian goods unable to enter the Chinese market. On Tuesday, a ship carrying more than 20,000 bottles of Lithuanian rum arrived at Taiwan's Geelong port. As Slovenia develops its own ties with Taiwan, the question becomes whether economic retaliation from Beijing is a price it's willing to pay. Rick E. and James Chater for TaiwanPlus.
Microsoft is set to acquire troubled video game maker Activision Blizzard in a record $70 billion deal. The buyout still needs to be signed off by regulators and shareholders, but if it goes ahead, it'll make the tech giant the world's third largest in terms of gaming revenue. This comes as many companies are placing their bets that more time will be spent in the digital world. Activision is most famous for its Call of Duty franchise, which has generated over $27 billion in revenue since its debut in 2003. Experts say the company is looking to the next generation of gamers.
I think mobile just continues to grow, and I think everybody really likes mobile. And I think that with technological advancement, you're going to get a blurring of the line between mobile and PC and console games because the processors on phones are getting so fast and the graphics are so good.
Israeli researchers have found that with training, goldfish are capable of navigating even outside their watery homes. Wei Zhong Lu has the story.
Your eyes do not deceive you. This fish is controlling the vehicle from within its tank. Israeli researchers trained the fish to drive this tank mobile and discovered that they have the ability to navigate even on dry land.
Surprisingly, it doesn't take the fish a long time to learn how to drive the vehicle. They're very confused at first, they don't know what's going on, but they're very quick to realize that there's a correlation between their movement and the movement of the machine that they're in. So it's something that they learn quite quickly.
For this study, 6 goldfish received 10 driving lessons. Every time they reached the target, they were rewarded with food. But not every goldfish is savvy behind the wheels.
There were very good fish that were doing excellent, and there were mediocre fish that were showed controlling of the vehicle but were less proficient in driving.
This research shows that a goldfish's cognitive capability to navigate outside its natural watery environment is not just a fish story. Bill Kong, Weizhong Liu for TaiwanPlus.
Being a street performer in Taiwan is no easy task. Some buskers tell us what drives them to pursue their craft with the streets as their chosen venue.
我们转换一个舞台，并不是因为我们限制在一个密闭空间表演，而是踏出去向外表演，给大家欢乐，这才是我们的目的。用一句话来形容，就是持续努力，永不放弃。 那很多人有不一样的个性，有俏皮的，也有含蓄的，那也有沉默的，也有哀伤的。我最怕的呢，其实不是害怕失败，而是害怕观众的冷漠。
其实表演是一件非常棒的事情，对。不过大家都会觉得说，表演这个行业是个不够职业的一个行业。 做到现在，我发觉越来越多人在看之后，我的自信心越来越足够。我希望我以后，我把我自己，甚至是说把这个表演推广出去给大家，给世界各国的人知道。
要迎合观众是非常一件不容易的事情，因为 在街头人来人往，每个人的个性千奇百态。那要怎么样去迎合每个人胃口？我们要在中间抓一个平衡点。那在我表演杂技之前，其实我是站行动雕像，画成一个小丑的形状，然后是一个人偶。那这个最自豪的是我的眼睛能够1个小时都不眨，因为我觉得这才是最真实的人偶。那很多观众呢都会看着我，不会动它是真的还是假的？我只要听到这一句话，我就会觉得我成就达成了。很多人问我说：“你这样为什么？你为什么还要这样子赚不多钱？你为什么还要这样持续呢？”那我会觉得说，如果 我现在不做街头的话，我就是个平凡的大学生。那为什么会做街头呢？因为我想让我的生活更精彩。
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. I'm Erika Liu. Finally today, we leave you with pictures of Spanish surrealist painter Salvador Dali's exhibition in Taipei. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. See you next time. Take care.